Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of my podcast. This is the beginning of a new journey where we practice English together in a unique way. In every episode, I will take one story and tell it again and again, but in different levels of English: B1, B2, C1, and C2. This way you can follow along, improve step by step, and really notice how English changes from simple to advanced. Today's very first topic is travel. Let's get started. Last summer, I visited Hoi An, a small town in Vietnam. The streets were full of colorful lanterns. At night, the town looked like a fairy tale. I took a boat on the river and watched the lights on the water. The food was tasty. I ate khao lao, a special noodle dish. The people were kind and smiled a lot. The trip was short, but it gave me many happy memories. That was the story in simple English, at B1 level. Now let's tell the same story again, but with a little more detail and more complex sentences. This is B2 level. During my summer vacation, I had the chance to explore Hoi An, a charming ancient town in Vietnam. The atmosphere there was calm but lively, especially in the evening when thousands of lanterns lit up the streets. I joined a boat ride along the river, and it felt magical to see the colorful lights reflecting on the water. Of course, I also tried some local dishes. Khao lao was my favorite because of its unique flavor and texture. What impressed me most, however, were the local people. They were warm, welcoming, and always ready to share a smile. This trip reminded me that, sometimes, the best experiences are not about luxury, but about culture and connection. Great job listening to B2. Now let's take it one step higher. At C1 level, the story becomes more descriptive, with richer vocabulary and deeper reflections. Last summer, I decided to spend a few days in Hoi An, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in central Vietnam. Walking through the narrow streets felt like stepping back in time. The lanterns, hanging from every corner, created an atmosphere both romantic and nostalgic. One highlight was a serene boat ride on the Thu Bon River at night. As the boat moved gently across the water, the lanterns reflected like floating stars. I also immersed myself in the local cuisine. The dish khao lao stood out not only for its distinctive taste, but also for the story behind its preparation, which is deeply tied to the town's history. What truly enriched my journey, however, were the conversations with the locals. Their openness and kindness added a human dimension that made the experience unforgettable. And now, let's challenge ourselves with C2 level. Here, the story is told in a very natural, advanced way, with abstract ideas and a deeper meaning. Don't worry if it feels difficult, just focus on the main ideas. My journey to Hoi An last summer was not merely a holiday, it was a profound cultural experience. The town, with its centuries-old architecture and enchanting lantern-lit evenings, offered a unique blend of history and beauty. Walking through its streets was like reading a living book, where every corner whispered stories of trade, tradition, and resilience. The boat ride along the Thu Bon River became a metaphor for the town itself, calm on the surface yet rich with hidden depths. Watching the lanterns drift across the water, I felt a connection not only with the present moment, but also with countless travelers who had come before me. Culinary discoveries added another layer. The seemingly simple khao lao dish revealed an intricate balance of flavors, textures, and heritage. It reminded me that food, like travel, is never just about consumption, it is about meaning. Ultimately, what transformed this trip into a lasting memory was the people of Hoi An. Their warmth and authenticity reminded me that true travel is less about the places we visit and more about the humanity we encounter along the way. And that's the end of our very first episode. We told the same story at 4 different levels: B1, B2, C1, and C2. Did you notice how the language changed? At first, it was simple and direct, but step by step, it became richer and more complex. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this, keep following the journey. In the next episode, we will choose another topic and explore it across different English levels. Until then, keep learning, keep traveling, and keep growing. Bye for now.